Hello you guys. It's fucking disgusting. Hi you guys. Oh my god, don't do that again. Hi you guys. Oh, I did it again. Hi you guys. So today I'm going to be talking to you about becoming a lash tech, what you need to get to become a lash tech, just how much it roughly costs to start up, all about kind of like the startup goodies that you need if you're thinking, can you stop breathing in my vicinity? First things first, I just want to tell you guys, if you are thinking about becoming a lash technician because you want to quit your full-time job, it is definitely possible. You should definitely go for it, and you should definitely get your lash license. It costs a shitload to start up, but once you start, you make that money back, you gain an audience, you know what I mean? It took me a year to fully quit every other job I had that I was working for someone else. I used to work full-time as a supervisor at a store. I just handed in my resignation, so and I'd been off 4 weeks prior to handing in my resignation. I just went on a big block of the summer. I wanted it off, and then after that I went on to hand in my resignation letter. You want to get there, you want to start working from home, you don't want to work for no one else, I got you. I just want to explain to you guys what you guys need to start up the business. If you're at a full-time job and you're starting from scratch, you're going to have to stay at your job, or you cut it cold turkey and just start up a new thing. You need to believe that you can make full-time income, and it is so easy to make full-time income. Say you're wanting $900 bi-weekly, which is say $2,000 a month. That's literally working minimum wage, 45 hours a week. If you're a lash artist, say you charge $80 a set, and you could do 10 sets in 2 weeks. That's literally either 10 working days for 2 hours. So when I say 10 working days, I mean Monday to Friday, only 2 hours of your day. Okay? And I put in 6 or 8. So I've almost quadrupled what I made as full-time working on my own. So it is definitely possible. I want you guys to understand that what you make in 1 hour at your full-time job, I guarantee you will make in 15 minutes as a lash artist. So that's what I'm just going to start this video with. I just want to show you guys some products. I just wanted to tell you guys that it is totally possible to start and actually have it take off. So many lash artists and still so much business. So you guys just need to listen to a few of these objects you literally need to buy, like physically have in your house or workspace, just so you can have clients. Do you know what I mean? You need to have a safe working environment just to make sure. And I am certified. I have took $1,000 course. I have trained for almost a year and a half now. So I would just take in every object that I tell you to buy, because I'm serious. When I say chairs are like worth it, chairs are worth it. You don't want to have bad posture. Just wait. Basically, I'm just going to start off with your certification. I just said it. I got it. It costs $800 to $1,000. You can get it in a lot of different places, in a lot of different cities. Everywhere teaches it differently, but you do need to understand, if you take a cheap course, maybe $700, $600, you will not learn eyelash shedding processes. You will not learn why you should not lash some of these lashes. You will not learn about eye infections and blepharitis and all of that crap if you take a shitty course. I'm telling you guys, you need to invest in your course. You need to invest in your teacher. You spend $14,000 over a year to stay at your university and party at your university, but you don't want to pay $900 for someone to teach you something that could make you more than your career did in a full year from school. Say you make $50K out of school, fresh out of school, you're PSW, fresh out of school, you're making $55K a year. You made $4,000 last month as a lash tech. How many weeks are in a year? You know what I mean? So you can definitely make more money than your full-time job, and I'm literally doing it. Get your certification from a good place, know how to lash it right. They're going to teach you about cleanliness. They're going to give you a health and safety form that you need to follow, because say you have a girl get an eye infection from your work. The next day she wakes up, she has chemical pink eye. And she texts you and she says, I have red eyes, I can't open, they're sore, they're stinging, they're itching, I'm going to the doctor. She's going to say who did her lashes to the doctor. The doctor's going to call health and safety on your ass. And if you don't have your certification and you don't have insurance, they may ask you to reimburse them for anything they need. Eye creams, friggin' pink eye solution, I don't know. Really fucked over if you don't follow the health and safety standards. Your course will only teach you those things because nowhere on Google is going to tell you what you need to run an eyelash room. You're going to practice on a model. They're going to probably come over and take half of the eyelashes you just put on off the model and tell you to redo it because you're shit. Not going to lie, I was the first person in their class to finish like a half set, so every other lash, in the hour they gave me on the first day. And I was very proud of that because I literally knew I wanted to do this. I sat down like, bitch, I'm learning. Like, even on the little dummy, I was like, force yourself to get into it. You gotta like get ready for this shit because you're making money, you know what I mean? Insurance companies don't need to give you insurance. They can say no. The more you pay, it's like the more safe your car is, the cheaper your insurance. The more safe your course is, the cheaper your insurance. So now for the actual items, I'm gonna literally list them off and tell you why you need them. So, lash bed, obviously you need a massage table. I recommend getting one that has all of the little headrests so you can kind of switch them out and see what one works for you. The reason why I agree with those little headrests that come with it, you can maybe get a circle one or like a straight one or like an oval one. They're in a leather pillowcase, which means you can, after each client, sanitize your station. Obviously the massage bed is going to be leather because they're used for massages which have oil and all that shit, so they're already ready to be like sanitized. If you're using pillows, regular pillows, I definitely do it sometimes, almost all the time if it's not like someone that needs neck support. I use a regular nice comfy pillow, and I have tons and tons and tons of new pillowcases. I have the same pillowcase in like five of like different pillowcases because I bleach them every night. I have about 10 that I switch on and off. After each customer, I'll switch it to a new pillowcase because how would you like laying down and then catching head lice or something? And I always make sure they're a light color so you could see if someone had like head lice or something. The one time I thought someone had head lice, but it was just hair dye. They dyed their hair a couple days ago, so they laid down and it was like black. I was like, fuck, did you just give me head lice? I was like, bitch. You get head rubs, you go to bed. Mommy gets all the spots. Like, her daddy doesn't know what she wants when she comes up for a nice head scratch. He doesn't understand. You gotta get the beak. Yeah, she licks me. You gotta get the beak. That's the place they can't get, right? Oh, thank you. Back to what I was saying, you want to make sure you have lots of pillowcases to swap out. You want to make sure if you're using throw blankets, I go to Giant Tiger, I live in Canada. They have tons of fleece blankets, just the right size for $6. They're good. They're amazing. I have a whole basket. I have same ones. I have different ones. You just need to make sure it's clean. They also have these $3.88. They're a roll of jersey fleece sheets. It's just the fitted sheet and it's a twin size. So if I feel like I'm going to have someone laying, say I have a lot of full sets that day, they kind of want to like curl up and be covered, right? So I make sure I have the new fleece blanket on the massage bed, and then they have a throw to go over top of them, so they're like tucked in kind of in their little bed, and it's all clean, and I have all new sheets for everyone. Then there's the fact that some people will come in for an appointment and it's like a buy one get one half off appointment or a bring a friend get $10 off type of thing, and they're just friends and they're going back to back. Sometimes they'll let you just flip the pillowcase and they're fine hopping in the same sheets. It's honestly all up to them. You're doing it for them. You're serving your customers, right? You need a swivel tray. So those little trays that hairdressers have that kind of swivel around them while they're working. Or you can get just a shelf at shoulder height that you can put all your lift and tint stuff on if you do that. Or just shelving things because things need to be tucked away. It can't just be accumulating dust, right? But I wouldn't want the like the glue and the lashes that I want sitting on top of the table collecting dust, so when they go in my eye I get dust in my eye. Just makes no sense. Things that are like, you know, just nasty that you wouldn't want to happen to you. So the last thing I'm totally like I'm insane about, you need to have either isopropyl, 70% alcohol and up, and you need to change that little alcohol container that you put your tweezers in every 7 days, or it's bad. Alcohol cannot just sit there for months on months and still clean. You need to be switching your tweezer alcohol. Like, I don't get how people go eye to eye without cleaning their tweezers. Back-to-back people, like, I know they're out there just not changing their tweezers, and I'm just like, the tweezers on your desk would be nasty. You need to, like, put them in something. My container has a glass lid. The alcohol's in there, they're stuck in there, no dust. You know what I mean? You can't just have like an open tray of alcohol, just dust pour, you know. Taught this at your certification, don't even worry, you don't even need to remember this, but lights for your station, you either need to, some people use a ring light, some people use the glam lights, some people use clamp lights. I have 2 LED lights that go like this over top of your head, and then I turn them on and I can swivel them, so when I tell you to open, I can swivel them so it's not like beaming at you, or I can lift them right off. They're amazing. They're just like 2 little lights. Number 4, you'll need a sitting or waiting room chair. So if, say, the kid comes, they can't drive, so their mom's driving them, right? You can say you don't want guests, but I find that very rude if they're just driving them. Say they live far, they have to go all the way home and come back in an hour and a half. Like, I don't like that, so I always offer them to sit down, wait for it. So you want to have a nice comfy sitting chair. They're going to be sitting for an hour and a half. I got mine at Walmart. It was just a nice little cushion swivel chair. It's really comfy. I put a throw on there if they want to cover up. I put a pillow for their back. You know, just like a proper way to deal with your customers and their family. Also, if they come with their friend for a eyelash deal, they're going to need somewhere to sit while the other one gets theirs done and all that jazz. If you have an iPad, a lot of people have iPads, set that up like straight across from them and put a movie on. Like, everyone has Netflix. I always put on Netflix on my iPad so they can watch something, and I can watch something if I'm doing maybe a lift and tint. I'm sitting there for 15 minutes waiting for perms, like, la-da-da-da. And if you're doing lashes, you don't need to be talking and holding a conversation while you're doing them. You can focus, they can watch the movie. To have a mirror, you want to have a mirror in your room. You want to have a mirror either when they wake up, maybe when they stand up. You want to have like a portable mirror they can see up close. You want to have lots of mirrors so they can kind of see their vibe, see what they look like when they wake up. Because imagine getting your eyelashes done and not knowing what it looks like till you get out to your car. And then you're just like, holy fuck, I don't like these.
What the fuck are these?
Good quality lash chair. One that swivels, one that goes up and down, one that has a back pad, a nice round seat that you can like sit on, lots of cushion.
Your back
Is going to become a hunchback if you can't go up and down. If you have to bend over tall people and like reach over big-headed people, you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have a fucking huge problem with your back. When you're doing lift and tints, I put that shit all the way up so I can see over their lids, like over their lids. I can see their lower lid to make sure no perming solution is going in their eye. When you're doing extensions, you want to be able to see their root. You want to be able to make sure you're touching that lash close to the roots, but not on the skin. Some people poke it right on the skin. Then I have people DMing me about my eyes are itching and my eyes are red and the skin's really irritated when I brush my eyes, and I'm just like, whoever did your lashes, put them on your skin. You know what I mean? So you want to be able to see where the lash bed is. You want to be able to see the root of the lash. All that crap. It's just good for you. It's good for your work. Then the last thing you want to do is make sure you have a washroom available for people. Same way you go into a store, you just drink a coffee, you're about to sit for an hour and a half. You want to have a washroom, right? Just to offer to them, even if it's upstairs, if you're downstairs, just make sure it's clean on the way up. The washroom's clean, it has paper towel because no one needs to wipe their hands on someone's towel that holds bacteria and all that shit. You want to have a new piece of paper towel for each person to use. Make sure there's extra rolls of toilet paper. You don't want to be that awkward person that's like, there's no toilet paper. That's all the things I could say to you guys. I will definitely list them in the description box as well if you missed anything, or if you just want to hear me like, you know, if you just want to like skip my fucking shit, that's okay too. To gather before starting a lash room, after you start that and after you have these things, you're gonna have your bed, you're gonna have your clean little station, you're gonna have a sitting chair, maybe a TV to watch, you're gonna have a washroom close, and you're gonna have a nice little decor, nice vibe. Make sure if you get a candle, it's unscented, or it's just for the vibe. Or if you're gonna light it before they come, maybe an hour before, and then blow it out before they actually go down, because your eyes are really sensitive, so you don't want to be like giving them really harsh scents and like, you know, perfume around their eyes. That's like all I could think about right now. I'm sure more will come to me. I redecorate my lash room like every fucking week, so it's kind of a fucking thing for me now. I'm totally about upgrading stuff. Like, I'll get these lights, then I see these lights, and I'm like, fuck those lights, so I get new lights. I'll see like a new bed, I'm like, fuck that bed, I'm getting that bed, that one goes in the fucking storage room. It's like, you gotta go back and forth, you gotta find out what works for you. I'm sure you guys will. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, hit me up in the description below. If you want to get your lashes did, hit me up on Instagram at kassandraslovelylashkartel. Make sure if you guys are new that you subscribe to my account. Maybe hit the notification bell so you can see when I post. I'm going to be doing a lot more lash videos because I found out that a lot of people actually try to get their lash license. So that is totally fine with me. I can definitely make more lash videos. I really want to help you guys figure out what you need, how much it's going to cost. Generally, I'm going to say right now that if you guys are looking to get into it, it's going to cost you about $2,000 to $2,500 to get started with everything. That's all I have for you guys today. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, guys.